Hey Hayden, what's your favorite Star Wars?
Not episode 1.
What? That's my favorite. Jar Jar
Actually, you know
Binks.
what? So I was 9 when episode 1 came out, and I remember really liking episode 1 as a 9-year-old.
I slept over and waited in line.
I thought Darth Maul was real cool.
Yeah,
I thought
scary.
pod racing was awesome. And yeah, this is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
I can't wait. I can't
A
wait.
game from 1999, an N64 game, also a Windows and Dreamcast game, apparently, though I think the Dreamcast version was different. So that's why Anakin looks like he's made out of 12 polygons. But yeah, we're checking this out. So this got re-released on Good Old Games this week.
Nice.
And that's the first time it's been available in like 15 years legally, I think. So
Oh my goodness.
we'll just jump in and do a few races. We could do like the really easy race first.
I have a feeling this is going to sell well for them. I knew a lot of people who dumped a lot of time into this
I jumped
game.
on this, so I was really excited because I think. Yeah, so it's been 20-ish years since this game came out. I remember playing this game in a Toys R Us in New Jersey.
Oh, no shit.
On like a demo station. And thinking that this was like amazing at the time, like an N64 demo station. Look, they have like clips from the movie in here. It's amazing.
Like rendered in...
rendered at like 12 pixels.
Yeah, whatever that...
And yeah,
goodness, those textures.
So the textures in this game are yes, terrible, and were not good at the time, I'll add. But the thing that I think is really cool about this game is that this game is like maybe one of the best racing games when it comes to just like having a sense of speed. Like I feel like most racing games are actually, despite the fact that you're going hundreds of miles per hour, pretty bad about like simulating how fast you're going. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this almost feels like a Wipeout. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's from that same era of like, hey, let's just make a racing game where you go really fast. And like this level's not as good at showcasing it because a lot of these turns are pretty easy. As I said, this is the easy track. But after we get through this, we'll jump into one of the more dangerous tracks. I just think that there's like a really cool... Like everything's whipping past you. You feel like you're really controlling this thing going, I guess, 498 miles per hour. I don't know what unit that's supposed to be.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is that miles per hour? Did they have that in the Federation?
Yeah, it's just it's like really cool to speed through. Like, okay, so we've done a lap.
Whatever.
This is the really easy lap. So let's jump out. If I can figure out how to work anything on these controls. That's the one thing I'll say about this game. The controls don't map very well to the Xbox controller. In fact, as I showed Adam before we jumped in this video, you have to jump into a menu and click joystick enable in order to actually use a controller.
What, it doesn't play well with mouse and keyboard?
You can use a mouse and keyboard, but no, I would not recommend playing a very fast racing game with a mouse and keyboard. And like to use boost, it technically tells you it's mapped to one button, but you have to hold the joystick up or hold the analog stick up on the controller and then tap the X button in order to get the boost to work correctly.
Yikes.
There we go. Now we're boosting.
Oh man, you're going fast.
And yeah, so one of the things I've forgotten is they also, they simulate the damage on your engines over time.
Really?
So that's what the thing is in the bottom left here. So if you crash into a thing on the right, you'll damage your right engine, and if you do that enough, you'll break the engine off.
Just like the movie.
Yeah, so you can actually they programmed in the animation where you like break your right engine off, and then you sort of do like the crazy flipping move because you only have one engine attached. It's actually really cool looking.
Funny.
And that's the thing. As I said, the textures in the game obviously are terrible.
I mean, the draw distance.
Yeah,
leaves
draw
something
distance
to be
also
desired.
terrible. In fact, like some of the later levels are harder just because you don't know what's coming until it's like 10 feet in front of you.
That was the N64 for you.
Yeah, but I'm still like I'm pretty amazed at just like how fast the game feels and how tight it feels. Especially like at a PC frame rate. Do you know what I mean? That's the other piece of it.
Yeah, this does feel like a pretty stable frame rate.
Yeah, moving at a good clip.
So you said you were having some problems getting it to run on your home PC?
It's pretty unstable right now. You can it seems like the problem is in overlays. That's from the forum posts I've been reading. So at home I had to disable my GeForce overlay and disable I don't Steam and disable. Oh, good old games Galaxy, GOG Galaxy also has an overlay, and so even though I'm running it through their official software, that also caused it to crash. But yeah, once you get it up and running, it seems fine. And we'll just jump in. We'll do like a lap or two of a more advanced race.
How well does Good Old Games support their releases afterward?
Good. I mean, as far as I know,
so this should be patched.
Yeah,
up,
I'm hoping they were requesting people send in DX diags last night to diagnose what the problem is.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, hopefully within a couple days they'll have that sorted out.
I like the light bloom on the the whatever that thing is that connects the engines.
The engine, the thing that Jar Jar burns his tongue on.
Yeah, whoops.
But yeah, you can see like there's once you get into these like tight corridors and stuff, there's just like a really cool sense of speed going around these turns that I feel like is missing from a lot of even the arcade racers today. Like that was one of the cool things about the Burnout Paradise remaster this year, was going back to an arcade racer that really felt fast. Whereas I feel like even Forza Horizon, which is probably the best of the modern arcade racers. I didn't boost fast enough. I remember this turn really that jump really screwing me up as a kid because I didn't understand how to get past it. It turns out boost is the correct answer. But yeah, even like Burnout Paradise, or even Forza Horizon, I mean, as an arcade racer, doesn't feel fast sometimes. Like it still feels like you're driving a normal car. And one of the things I think is still great about this game is just like you're whipping through these turns.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's still, to me, 20 years later, despite looking like garbage, still a pretty amazing game. I put like an hour into it yesterday, just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna play through it real quick.
Nice. Well, and it sounds like all the music's still there. I mean,
yeah, music's good. There's a level that has Duel of the Fates in the background, which is the best, still the best Star Wars song. So
nice.
Yeah, as I said, if I could jump out to a menu, maybe we would actually go play one of those. I just
first
changed
person
the camera.
mode. That's pulled back.
Yeah, let's jump back to that. Let's go into first person mode.
Nice. There we go.
Yeah, but I feel like for some reason it feels
Boost.
slower. No, we messed up again. I feel like in the first person mode it feels slower than that third person.
Maybe because you're so close to those the textures.
I feel like you don't get as much of the ground texture swinging past. So
also, it's nice to see I assume that's some sort of physics.
Yeah,
model,
the way the pod racer moves.
The pod kind of attaches to the.
Yeah, and there's all sorts
engine.
of stuff like you can buy upgrade parts and stuff. There's like a whole. Watto, is that the racist guy's name?
Oh God, goodness, I don't know.
The like horrible flying thing that you play dice with to like buy Anakin's life.
It sounds familiar. It's been a while.
Yeah, and he talks like this. I don't know. He's
like
terrible.
Like an Italian mobster.
Yeah, exactly. It's awful. But he's in here and he'll like sell you parts out of his junkyard.
Perfect.
I kind of enjoy this game also because it's a weird alternate history where instead of becoming a Jedi and then later becoming Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker just became like a pro pod racer for some reason. He's just like,
it might have been better. It might have been better.
He just hung out on that pro pod racing circuit.
That's funny.
Let's see if we can make the jump this time.
Do it.
No.
Oh,
no,
so close.
I think you also have to pull back. I think there's something about pulling back on the stick.
Oh, to get
I made it twice yesterday, and I was really psyched because I don't think I ever made it as a kid.
Is there even a penalty? Are you getting a penalty?
Oh yeah, so we get a time penalty. So we've fallen behind these two in front of us now. But like
based off of time, not position.
We were so far ahead that like, oh no, we're gonna get second.
That's it, pod Anakin.
He's a slave now.
Stay home, with your mom.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a really cool game still. I mean, it definitely shows its age. These like ugly pan arounds.
Oh, this is hilarious. I like throwbacks. I like emulating games, and I'm glad that there's people
I think that this is of the like weird games that I'm happy to see emulated. I think that this is one of the better ones. Even like if you can get past the graphics, which as we've said are not great. I think this is still a fantastic racing game. This is probably the level that I would say is like one of the best ones.
And good on Disney for
bringing that back out.
Because I would have thought they would have tried to bury this deep in the sand and forget about it.
It's same as those same as them like putting out the old Lucasfilm or LucasArts games, putting out or giving Double Fine the rights to those back.
Yeah.
It's kind of refreshing to have a publisher that actually wants to put those games back out there, because Lucasfilm for like 20 years just like clearly did not. I don't know. I don't know if they just didn't want to put the work in or what, but they did not put those games back out, which made games like this kind of just disappear for a long time, unless you wanted to, emulate it or pirate it. So yeah, it's nice to have a way to go grab that. Again, that's only on Good Old Games, which I think is just GOG now. I think that's their preferred term, even though we all know what it stands for.
Yeah.
And it's $10, so it's not a huge investment.
Nice.
This little turn up here is one of my favorites. You have to like whip around and do like this crazy switchback thing.
Oh, hey, you're handling it pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! You're a master pod racer.
It's sections like that I think really showcase the speed of this game. So
yeah.
But yeah, we can leave it here. We can air brake to a stop and watch everybody run past us.
No.
Maybe drive Anakin into a wall. Let's see if we can snap off one of these things real quick. Or just kill ourselves.
Anakin.
So yeah, that's episode 1 Racer from 1999, and as I said, I think it's fantastic. I would urge you to play it if you didn't at the time, and if you did, it's back out. So
he didn't. You are my father.
I hope not. Thanks, Adam, for stopping in and playing this with me.
All right, see ya.